All right, the question is, can we level 2 charge our vehicle from an RV, either at a park or dry camping? And the answer is yes, if you're willing to do a little work. Right here we have our Ultium Level 2. This RV have installed a NEMA 1450 split phase output. I have two Victron inverters, each running a single phase to give you the 220 output that you would need for this. We have our Victron solar charge controller. We have about 1600 watts of solar panels up on the trailer. It consists of four 410 watt panels, I believe. We have two batteries here, our lithium batteries. We have our Victron Servo GX battery switch. We need to clean up the wires. I'm not by any means a professional here, but this is it. What we're doing is we're allowing the batteries to supply power to the inverters. We're bringing power in from the house to augment it. So we're outputting that level 2 charge to the truck, giving us about 14 miles per hour. So you could be out somewhere camping. We'll go over some of the specs. You're actually, with this system, because of the size of the inverters, if I had gone a little larger with both of the battery bank and primarily just the capacity on the inverters, would allow me to truly dry camp and charge this level 2. What we end up having to do is level 1 charge. And we have, right here you can see the status. And this is the same that we were looking at on the computer there. So there you go, in a nutshell. You can definitely do it with this setup. We'll have some more videos kind of explaining how you can do this if it's something that you want to do. We have a little hesitant moving away from conventional tow vehicle, moving to an electric vehicle. This trailer is fairly heavy. The Silverado RST does a fantastic job towing. The range is good. This is just some options to put that power back into it while you're out camping or traveling. Alright, so what we're looking at here is what we're bringing in from shore power, and we can limit that. So right now we're limiting it to 24 amps, and we're assisting with the Multiplus 2 inverters, and they're outputting the 76, almost 7,700 watts of power to run the level 2 vehicle charger. And we're bringing in 750 watts of solar and discharging 209 amps or 2,700 watts of power from the batteries. Basically we'll switch over and you can see this allows us to pull no power from the grid. We're plugged in here at home on a NEMA 1450 plug to the RV, and so that's the input, the shore power, and then we're limiting that power because the house has solar, assisting with the inverter, pulling some power from the batteries in the RV, and augmenting with the solar on the RV. So basically it's kind of a test you can run here. You can have a similar setup, charge your electric tow vehicle from campgrounds, or depending on your setup, 100% from your RV, so you can truly dry camp. So the reason that we're assisting with this is that the two Multiplus inverters will not output the 7,700 watts directly to the level 2 charger from the battery bank due to the size and capacity of the two inverters that are each running one leg of the split phase power needed for the level 2 charging. But what it does allow us to do, we can go very easily to level 1 charging. The difference is, and we'll link some videos here, is that when you're level 2 charging, or excuse me, when you're level 1 charging, it's very slow. It's 2 miles an hour. Level 2 charging with the 220 output, you are pulling that 7,700 watts and getting about 14 miles per hour on this Chevy RST EV, which has the largest battery capacity currently in the tow vehicles, and also has the longest range. So it says a little bit there. So if we're level 1 charging, to give you an idea, that AC loads that you see there would be closer to 1400 watts. And that's something that we could very easily pull from the batteries and not really miss that, because the solar is going to bump up when that battery discharges a little farther with what we have on there. And again, you have to run all of the numbers, which you can safely input and export from not only your solar panels but your battery, and kind of do the math as far as what's going in and what's going out. Victron's great here, shows exactly what our battery capacity is there, and that's also highlighted there in blue. Kind of gives you the, as that gets lower and lower, it gives you a secondary visual there if you're farther away, as far as how you're going to be able to monitor your battery status. Anyway, we'll link this into the video, and hopefully this gives you some ideas.